All right, welcome back. It's Friday today. Yayo! Okay, so we're gonna make some stir fry today with that leftover chicken that we cooked the other day. I get this at the grocery store, usually in the bottom of the freezer. It's kind of hard to find, but I like it because it has those water chestnuts in it, which make it kind of crisp crunch that some of them don't have. It's cheap, it's good, but you could use whatever you got. So I'm gonna break it up here. Make sure all the ice chunks are all apart. You want loose vegetables in that bag. So now I'm going to turn on my heat here on my Dutch oven. Normally you would do this in a wok. Use an oil that low doesn't have a lot of overpowering flavor. So I'm using avocado oil, but you could use you know vegetable oil or whatever you got. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to spread the oil around here. Spread it even coat down there. Just let it heat up. And while that goes down, I'll chop up this chicken here. I have terrible knife skills, so just be very careful when you're cutting. And there we go. Now my knife is clean. Put that away. All done with that. Pan feels hot now. It's a good thing about this oven. Oh yes, don't forget, you need to buy these. I'll have the link below. So you just throw it straight into the pan. If it's hot enough, it should start sizzling. You'll know. It'll go. And then you want to just stir it up. And you got to just keep stirring it. It's called stir fry. So you're stirring it to fry it. You get the idea. And you want to just kind of keep moving it around. You want all the pieces to get cooked evenly, and you don't want any getting stuck on the bottom and burning. So you want to keep them moving around. Now would be time to season it soon. But you don't really want to season it until all the vegetables are soft looking. Not none of them should look frozen or feel hard when you push on them. You'll know. Oh, that was not a good piece, so I just tossed it out. But yeah, once it seems ready to go, then you just add the seasoning. So first I'm going to put in some soy sauce. Yeah, splash it around. Now this is all to taste, and this is optional. This is fish sauce. Some people don't like that. It doesn't really taste like fish. You don't want to put a lot, just a little bit, but I feel like it gives more depth of flavor to your dish. That's one of the things that'll make people go, dang, this is dank. And this is essential. It's sesame oil. I have a chili version, but any sesame oil will do. But if you're making a stir fry, you need the sesame oil because that gives it that signature flavor that just really tastes stir fry-y. And then you continue to stir. It's really not that complicated. All you got to do is just keep stirring it. Just keep moving it around. You don't want anything getting stuck and burnt. Normally you have a really hot wok. You see the guys doing it and they spray the oil in there and they move it around really fast and it's really high heat. But I don't have that. I just have this great Dutch oven. So now it looks ready to go. Cool, seasoned everything evenly. Now I'm going to add my chicken in there. And just keep stirring it. And that way all that sauce, all that yummy sauce will get all over my chicken. You want it to coat all the chicken as well. And actually, if you remember, we seasoned the chicken before we put it in the oven and cooked it the other day. So those spices will add to the dish and it'll just taste even better. This stuff is handy to have, this 90-second rice. Regular rice is better, of course, but it's always good to keep a couple of these in your cabinet just for those days like Friday when you're lazy and you don't want to, wait for rice to cook, or if you run out of rice. at least you have, a couple of these on hand that you can just slap into the microwave and cook in 90 seconds. Super easy. Doesn't taste bad. If you get the white rice, it doesn't have any weird flavors. It's just white rice, jasmine rice. And while that's going for 90 seconds, might as well just keep stirring. Grab a couple things here. Sambal. This is also, I think, this kind of is like a sweet, chili, garlicky taste. You can find it next to sriracha in the spice aisle, wherever you can get your sriracha. It's usually right next to it. If you can't find it, you could just use sriracha too, and that just gives more complexity to your flavor. So, yes. Now you're gonna want to get this cornstarch. If you start to notice a lot of liquid in your pan, like if the liquid's coming out of the vegetables, or maybe you put too much soy sauce. If it looks really watery, you want to put a little bit, just a tiny bit of cornstarch in there. And what that will do is it will kind of absorb the moisture in the dish and thicken your sauce. And that's what makes the sauce sticky and thick, so that it coats all your food and like your protein and your veggies evenly, and it'll give it that look that looks like restaurant quality stir fry, and it'll really impress your friends to make them say, "Dank. This dish is dank," and it is. So yeah, just take the rice out now, and always fluff your rice. You gotta fluff it, fluff it. You gotta fluff it. And if you notice, I do have a Budweiser Zero. Not the best non-alcoholic beverage, but not a bad one. I don't even think I opened it. So yeah, just fluff this rice. Fluff, 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 fluff. Okay. Um, yeah, looks good to go. And now look. Ooh, yeah, baby. Look at that. So easy. It was so easy. And you're eating something that you would have spent $20 on in the restaurant. Yeah. And look, you even got leftovers, bro. Leftovers for tomorrow. Or if you want seconds. So, yep, there you have it. Super dank stir fry. Super easy. You'll be happy while you're eating it. I think. I hope. Thanks, boy.